Okay. This video contains coarse language.
All right. This is green, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
Oh, no way.
You like that?
I remember this.
She was
Is that
scared
for
of it.
real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for real, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From where? Here?
No.
This was from
Arby's.
Arby's. We worked at Arby's, and
That's in the Arby's?
if I remember correctly, I believe, was it you or was it Dieter? I can't remember that was taking pictures. Dieter. Yeah, so like this was supposed to be like a pile of clothing or like on a wall.
On the hooks, yeah.
It was a bunch of like
The circle there is the camera lens up against the mirror. So he was taking mirror selfies for his Nexopia.
right.
It's, yeah. So he's like doing all these like poses or whatever in the mirror, and then we just hear ah, and he runs out and he's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and this is digital cameras, right? This isn't phones,
Right.
right? And he's like, he's like he can't find it, and he's like looking through it. He's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and then he looks, or then he finds it. And we're just looking on a little screen like this,
Yeah.
right? And then he like zooms in and he's like showing everyone, and everyone's like, "What?" And we're looking,
Yeah,
and then he puts it on the like the restaurant's computer, like in the office,
Yeah.
and then everyone's like, "What?" And it gets quiet. Everyone is like,
Dude, the rest of the night was
it was ominous. It was terrible.
it was very
It was
Best
not
night
good.
ever.
very, very
It was freaky.
freaky.
So we named him Curtis.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because the freezer's name was Curtis.
Yeah.
And the freezer would open by itself. Or sorry, the brand of we didn't name the freaking freezer. It had a brand name was Curtis Refrigeration or something.
Yeah.
So we named him Curtis.
Yeah.
Nah,
Remember that?
it was creepy.
Yeah.
great.
Not a fan.
Welcome back to Just Joshing with Jakota. I'm Josh. That's Jakota. And today we are talking about apparently ghosts.
Yeah, that's funny that that was just there. I haven't seen that picture in a hot minute.
Yeah. What is this though? Do you remember that?
Is this the dragonfly thing?
Ah, yeah, dude.
I remember this, dude. I am actually terrified of these things.
Oh, dragonflies?
I hate them.
Why?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're freaky.
There was a time, remember when we had those like Easter egg baskets at Jan's house way back in the day, and I found yours.
Yeah.
And then I like pointed. It's on video.
Dick, it's on video. It's over here. He's like running after it, and I'm like,
shit.
and we're in the desert, right? We're in the desert, so
Easter.
So yeah, so we went there to visit for some reason, but anyways, it happened to be around Easter, and my sister was so into holidays, especially with kids, and I think she
Yeah.
just had her own son, I think too, and she had a stepson, and so she's like all into it, and so whoever hid these things hid them so good. Whoever hid the baskets, right?
Not yours. Yours was terribly hidden.
Well, we couldn't find them. We were
I saw it from a distance.
So, okay, they were
Okay.
just hidden anywhere in the desert?
well,
no.
it was on this
Her
land.
yard was in the
Oh,
desert,
okay.
like her house was,
Yeah.
and so so our sister lived with a dude who I think it was his house, like her husband,
Yeah.
with a dude, her husband, and it was next to like a date farm,
Right. Yeah. Open field.
which are palm trees.
Yeah.
If you don't know what dates grow on. Anyway, so we're walking around for a while. I thought it was for a while. Maybe it wasn't hidden good, but it was hidden away from where we were.
Yeah.
So anyways, he finds his basket first, right? And it was in a canal culvert thing.
Okay.
And which,
I don't remember. I remember where yours was though.
okay.
Yours was in a burn barrel
Yeah.
that was tipped over,
Yeah.
and I believe it was yellow. I think that's why I was able to see
Yeah,
it.
and yours
so-
was purple.
Oh, really? I don't remember.
Yeah.
All right.
So he finds his because like they're given like
clues.
Clues, yeah.
because it was taking
like,
us so long.
Yeah, so like, because we were like looking like how we normally look. Oh, is it by the deck? Oh, is it under the couch or whatever?
I guess we weren't looking good enough.
Right, yeah. So, it's outside. Okay, so we go outside. Okay, so is it in the dog canal? Is it in the freaking, there was a, not dog canal, horse canal.
Horse, yeah.
Or what, corral. Horse corral. Is it in the horse corral? Is it in the doghouse? Is it in the freaking tall grass? Oh, don't go in the tall grass. There's snakes, rattlesnakes and stuff. Okay, so it's not there, but maybe they're lying. Maybe it is. So we're like looking around, right? And so we're looking around and looking around and looking around, and it's you're getting hot, you're getting cold. Well, I can't remember what. Find his in the canal or in the culvert canal thing, whatever. Because the farmers out there, I don't know if you know, and I don't know if people care to know this or not, but you have to like open so other farmers can get the water, because it comes in to like a ditch thing, and then it goes into your field or whatever you're planting. And then after your allotted time is out, you have to close it, and then you have to open the other one for the neighbors to get it or whatever,
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And so probably if we didn't, maybe that's why they're like, hurry up, our watering time is almost over.
Who knows?
We're going to get flooded out. Anyway, so he finds his, and then he keeps looking, and I'm getting frustrated. Like, you already found yours.
People, like my sister was telling me, like I was being told not to look for it.
Yeah.
I couldn't help it. It was like, I couldn't help it, dude. I had to look for it.
Well, it was exhilarating.
I couldn't help it. I already found mine. I was like, okay, well.
So then you have freaking eagle eyes suddenly from like 300 meters away.
Yeah, it was pretty far away.
He's like, it's right over there. It's over there. And he's running his stupid little legs over to it. And I'm running after him. And like someone's recording on the freaking, like one of these. Like it's basically this freaking thing.
Oh, man.
Right? And yeah, he freaking pulls it out and everything.
Found it.
I wonder where that tape is.
Found it. Anyways, bro. Dragonflies. Sometime around that time, one of these things landed on my freaking shoulder, bro.
They're so sticky.
And it was the biggest dragonfly I'd ever seen in my life. Dude, the eyeballs like looked into my soul. And I was like,
You're gonna blow it off.
dude, it wouldn't go away. I was scared to death, dude. It was like blue and shit, and his fucking legs were like this. Latched onto me, dude. It was terrifying. I hated them. I liked them when I drew this.
That was before it was.
How old were you when you-
This was grade 2. This was grade 2 when I drew this. I remember I had a Siraj as my partner.
That was in the split class then.
This was when I guess so.
Grade 2 and where?
Yeah,
Edmonton?
Siraj.
Yeah, Winterburn School.
Winterburn.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know you guys went to Winterburn.
Yeah. Yeah. For like a couple years.
Wait, did you go there?
No, but I lived in Winterburn.
Right.
You? Oh, in the school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you guys moved out.
I used to think that was such a cool school.
So did I. I was really proud of it for whatever reason. I
Yeah,
don't know
me
why.
too. Because there was like a mascot.
Dude,
there was like,
the pride of the school.
yeah, it was high, dude.
It was a
They had
big
like
deal.
a cool, dude. I liked in the cafeteria, and I don't
I
know
loved
what,
the new cafeteria. It
right?
was so
With
sick.
all the microwaves, there
Dude,
was like
it was
19
so
microwaves.
way more cooler than the
lunchroom.
lunchroom that had a microwave.
Two microwaves, one in the front by the door,
And
one
then
in the back
all
by the window.
Kids are just sitting next to each other, just
Yeah. Do you remember when that big old Jarrett comes in? And he's like, "Does anyone have any food?" You don't remember?
Oh,
Remember him and
Jared.
Jarrett? Yeah, he was the big guy, and then his best friend Jeffrey, the real skinny guy.
Oh, yeah, he typed with one hand. Dude, and he got in trouble. I remember I had to look some stuff up. He was in grade 6, I think. And he got in trouble for only typing with one hand. Anyways, I know.
Okay, well, they come in, and he's like, "Does anyone have any food?" Right? And then I gave him, speaking of dates, I gave him a bag of dates. And I'm like, "You can have these." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "What are those?" He looks at them. Giant raisins! And he's like super stoked on these.
That's where that comes from, dude. I've heard you say that before. giant raisins.
Dude, he was stoked on them. And he definitely
Dude,
thought...
I know what he looks like, so I'm picturing that, and that's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, that was good times.
That's great. Winterburn was sick. They still have that same aesthetic on the outside. I drive by there all the time.
Yeah, me too, because I get gas at the res sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. Did you know that freaking building to the... If you're looking at the front of the school where everyone would line up after recess, you know, and the principal's office is right here, our doors are over here, bathrooms are right here, butts up walls over here. This building over here, this outbuilding, by the ball diamond.
Yeah. Okay.
Now it's basketball courts, though.
Yes.
Okay, that does not belong to the school.
Really?
That's why it was so rare to go in there. Oh. That belongs to the freaking sports club or whatever.
Right, that totally makes sense. I remember.
But the one on the other end of the soccer field, that one.
Bro, I wasn't even allowed on that friggin' end of the school. Period, because I was.
No, you're too young.
Yeah, I was. Unless I actually, when I went to choir, I had to go to that side of the school. I remember, and then Josh was like, "Dude, where the hell have you been? I've been looking for you at recess," because I would go to choir, right? Because I liked it. Because I liked to sing. Okay.
Were you in choral with me? In Broxton? Like we had choir class there too.
Did we?
Yeah.
I doubt he was there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
Not in grade 7, you weren't.
he was like this. Where have you been? Oh yeah, I've just been at choir. He's like, dude, that's for girls. So then I was like, really? Oh, well, screw this. So I stopped going, but I was obligated to go to the concert, and I didn't know. I didn't know the words because I stopped going. So I was like, oh, I know half of this song. So I knew one song, half of a song out of 4 or 5 of them that I missed throughout the rest of the year.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, so he deterred me away from singing. My lustrous singing career is now never took off.
Dude, that would have been...
All thanks to Josh.
Yeah, because he told me it was for girls.
But, like, you can't sing good.
That's rude.
I mean, like, you couldn't sing good then.
Probably not, no.
Actually, you know what? You may have started singing good, though.
Yeah, dude. Exactly. That's how you fucking... That's why I tried, dude.
Do you think that you would have...
I may have been good.
Do you think you would have been... Do you think you would have been good, though? Because, like, you
know.
can't hear shit out of your...
No, that's true. But I liked it. I still sing regardless. Like, I sing at my house all the time.
No, let's hear some of it.
And, oh, no, it is not good. Dude,
I'm not stopping you now.
It would have... Oh, there's no chance of me pursuing a singing career.
Dude.
Now,
What? What's that lady's name? Susan Boyle?
Yeah.
She's like
can't
60
stand
years old.
her, dude.
What? But you think she has good singing, though?
Bro. People, I remember when that video was like a big deal. I was okay, let me watch this because I wanted to like, dude, I couldn't get past like, I couldn't do it. I was like,
why?
I can't watch this. This is, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I was like, there's something about you that I hate.
I
mean, it makes sense.
I was like, I'm not a fan. I don't know. It's just like Taylor Swift. Is she a good singer? I'm sure she is.
Yeah, she is.
I'm sure she's great.
Yeah.
I can't stand Taylor Swift.
I can't either, but I love everyone's songs.
I can appreciate the talent. Fantastic. I can't watch any of her music videos. I can't do any of that.
Do you like any song?
Bash her. I don't know why.
Because like you say that you like some of Justin Bieber's, and
yes.
I cannot stand his music.
Right, that makes sense though.
Which part?
Yeah.
The not liking Justin Bieber.
Right?
No, I get that.
So I feel like with Taylor Swift, I do like, I don't know how many songs, 'cause I don't know them, but let's say 5. Hannah Montana, what's her real name?
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. I like 5 or 6 of her songs.
Right, I have.
Right, so being well, actually Taylor was not a Disney person. Or actually, neither was Justin Bieber. But era of music. I don't know when Justin Bieber came out in relation to Taylor Swift, but I don't like Taylor Swift either. But I do like some of her songs.
I'm
I do
sure
like,
she's a great person.
I do like some of Miley's. Also, Miley's little sister Noah, she has
like one song that
once.
I like.
Yeah, was it it's where she's wearing like the.
Yeah, isn't she like a teenager or something?
I don't know, but she's like carrying a suitcase in the music video. I can't remember what it's called. She's wearing like a hat.
Isn't she like talking about like?
I have no idea. Guys,
she's like talking about like, wasn't it called like some about? She talks about cigarettes or something in the
Maybe I don't know the words.
Love the song already.
Like, I can't remember. I was like, isn't she a kid? She's talking about like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ripping drugs and smoking.
Maybe
cigarettes.
I don't
can't
know.
remember.
I forget what it's called.
good
I think
song,
it's
though.
called
Great.
21 Forever. Actually,
Great song.
Yeah.
Or I might be thinking
Love
of
it.
something totally different. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do know what you're talking about. I like Miley Cyrus, and I like her sister, not Taylor Swift,
not Susan Boyle.
not Susan Boyle. I like Demi Lovato,
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I like some. of her
Selena
songs.
Gomez. See, like
Yeah.
it's so strange, but why don't I like Taylor Swift or Susan Boyle? Yeah, they're pretty much the same person.
If you round up.
Right? It's dude, they're
Okay, well the point is that she
voice of a generation.
sings amazingly good.
Right. Yeah, very very well. I couldn't get on the bandwagon.
So yeah, but my point is she sings good. You say that there's no way that you're going to have a singing career, but you could sing good.
Yes, but the thing about Susan Boyle is she's sang good her whole life. Dude,
That's
she just
right,
Never
that's
had it. Dude, she didn't just go on the show and was like, holy shit, figured it out. Yeah, what?
Dude.
Thanks for giving me this opportunity.
But I don't think she knew she could
American
sing
Idol.
good because she waits for the reaction. They're all stunned because
Yeah.
they judged her based off her basic
Right.
slumpy look, and then she just starts walking off. She's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I guess I
yeah.
suck at this."
Yeah.
And
And she
it's-
sang, oh yeah, she sang opera, didn't she, or whatever?
I honestly don't remember
I
what
can't
she
remember
sang.
either. It's so long ago. But it wasn't American Idol either. What was it?
It was one of those,
Was it- yeah,
maybe X
was it-
Factor or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Wasn't,
I have no idea.
no, 'cause it was definitely, because didn't Simon, like, I'm sure,
Yeah, because
hated
X
on her?
Factor's.
No, he liked
Yeah,
it.
you're right, you're right. Oh yeah, oh did he? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, my memory was very cloudy.
Dude, he hates on things, but usually only when they're trash.
Dude, have you seen what he looks like now?
He looks the same, but with gray hair.
No, bro. He,
Oh, with the Botox.
the ghoulish,
Okay, it's got to be fake.
bruh.
No,
There,
seriously.
there was a
because-
video of him saying,
No.
and I've never felt better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was
so
like,
sexy.
dude, you've looked.
100%, you've looked better.
Bro, he looked better with the droopy or whatever. I don't care.
Oh, I don't know. I've never
That's
saw
how.
that.
Yeah, me
I thought he
neither.
was so sexy. Oh,
I
got a
don't.
thing
I
for
don't.
Simon Cowell for sure.
I don't like his haircut. I can't stand his stupid.
Speaking of haircuts, when she was cutting my hair, she told me, and I do not get this. Do you know what I'm going to
I
say?
think so.
She told me that Donald Trump is sexy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
Which part?
I don't know. I just like him.
When you look at him
Uh huh.
as a man, as a human person, as a specimen,
Yeah.
without knowing who he is he a sexy man?
Yeah.
Like the hair?
I think it's the tan and the hair.
No.
The worst part?
You're lying. She's lying.
No, it's just I think it's just because it's Donald Trump. Like Simon Cowell, Donald Trump,
No. Okay,
John Taffer.
but
Like I just find him also sexy.
if you don't know their personalities,
Oh,
if
see,
you-
but then I don't know because I wouldn't know him then.
right? Okay, that's what I meant. Like when you're just looking at them, right?
Yeah, that's hard to do. That's hard to
Okay, what about John Wayne?
Yeah, of course. Super sexy.
Really?
So you like
Manly.
the
man.
arrogant type
Man.
of like alpha,
Yeah,
like
mean old
alpha,
man.
alpha, but like I
Grumpy
have
old
to tell
dude.
you I'm alpha.
Grumpy. Hey, get over here.
I guess so.
Like that's who you're gonna marry one day.
Donald Trump. Yeah, I kind of wish. Yeah.
Hey, he might.
Hey.
He's always
that
going
would
after
be,
younger
quite
girls.
the score.
But his wife still looks good. So
Yeah.
Man, wasn't she a stripper or something?
Yeah, but okay. So Hank Williams Jr.
I don't know.
Or some like model or something? I can't
He's
remember.
so sexy.
Who is?
Hank Williams Jr.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know
What
what he
about
looks
John
like.
Stamos?
Oh, obviously. Dude, they're best friends.
He is. He still looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, so anyways, he's like super old now. But like I'm totally into him. But I just found out he married a 40-year-old chick. And I was
Who?
like, Had
Who?
I known that? Hank Williams Jr.
I don't know what he
So
looks
you're-
like.
Oh man.
I know what Hank Williams looks like. Does he look like him?
No, well,
Thinking just a smaller version of.
juicier
like-
lips for sure.
Just like a Russian doll. Hank Williams Jr. Slightly smaller, painted the same.
You know, I've never listened to his music. I don't think ever.
So good.
I think I. How? Isn't that his dad? Does he
No.
has a song like that?
You have to be a little more.
In my heart.
No.
I can't remember what the hell that
No,
goes.
no.
I know these people know what I'm talking about. Like I know that they know.
You know that they know.
Yeah, that's Hank Williams, right? I swear they sing a song like that.
No, he sings Mr. Weatherman.
Oh, that's the only song. You can't
What?
remember the song that
Yes,
goes.
that's one. But that's not maybe.
Wait, who are you?
Family Tradition.
Family tradition.
That's the one.
I know
Yeah.
that one.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Maybe I'm tripping out.
Yeah.
Maybe I-
they are.
Yeah, okay. Maybe well, let me know in the comments. I'm going to read them and be like, watch. I'm going to look in the comments.
Okay.
Maybe this is older Hank Williams. Wait, who did we say?
Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Hank Williams. I swear that's Hank Williams.
You're singing Hank Williams. You're singing Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, what? I don't recognize
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Okay, never
Hank
mind.
Williams. Yeah.
Okay.
What about George Strait?
Oh, love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, who doesn't?
Yeah.
George Strait,
Total
yeah.
stud.
What about? Okay, well, I don't even know.
What about Hulk Hogan?
Well, yeah, obviously you
Oh,
just
yeah.
love him.
Hey, brother.
You like him?
Yeah.
Dude, that stash. How
And
can you
what
not?
about Dog Bounty Hunter?
You like a sunburn? You're like, yeah.
It looks like a
I would
raisin.
just run my fingers through that hair.
Yeah, you're gonna have.
Days and days.
Yeah, it's gonna take forever. All kind of like,
Dude, that guy I thought was so badass.
dude. So did I. I wanted to be him.
Dude, his freaking sunglasses
I know.
with like the freaking cameras and the microphones and like the
Dude.
earpieces.
You ever like see him take him off and it's like a different color of skin?
Yeah, that's like Dawn. Good old
Dawn.
Dawn. That's why you like him. It is the tan, isn't it?
Gotta be.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
a good tan.
But Dog is like, he's cool.
He's
Yeah,
badass.
he is.
And Dawn, wait, what did I say? Dog is cool. Dawn, nah. I mean, he's
Teach your own.
a billionaire, so I guess he's
Yeah,
cool
I mean-
in some way. But, nah, I don't know. Anyway.
I am the dog.
The
Reminds me of
big bad dog.
that South Park episode.
Yeah. Best my bitch. Yeah, he's the hall monitor.
That, man, holy shit! Didn't she died of
Yeah, sad.
Of,
and then
breast
he like
cancer
had
or
a
something.
press conference or whatever, and you could like he like didn't want to stop answering questions. I think because he didn't want to. I don't know. It just seemed like he wanted like people to not forget her and him.
very
not,
sad.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, dude,
He was like,
they're-
any more questions? Any more questions? And like. You could tell people were like exhausted the questions that were like normal,
Right.
not insensitive or
Right.
whatever. Then people started being like, "So how big actually were her?" You know?
Yeah.
Not that big.
Yeah. Freaking dolly.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you know what always tripped me out is she had like long nails, but then she also wore those like gloves, and then
Yeah.
like her nails were
Yeah.
like coming out of the. fucking Yeah. I'll meet you in the back. Friggin' insane show. I loved it. It was super.
Yeah, it was good.
super
Came on
good.
after Mind Freak.
Oh yeah, I did it.
Remember? Because we were watched Mind Freak like 10 episodes because it was
I
like
feel
reruns, and it'd be like Mind Freak, Dog, Mind Freak, Dog. I loved that. I loved that time of television.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
those were the good old days.
You know what I miss?
What do you miss?
The freaking looking at the TV guide.
Dude, you know what I said the other day?
What?
Someone said something to me. My hot dog paintings.
Nice.
Someone said to me, they're like, well, hot dog or something. And I'm like, is that Jethro? And they're like,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
And then they said another line that Jed says, and I can't remember what it was. But then it made me think of when you would look through the TV guide, because we would always watch Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
You were just like, oh, the Hillies are on.
No.
No, I didn't.
Because for some reason it was difficult to say Beverly Hillbillies. Because that show was on, and then Petticoat Junction.
Bro, I had a massive crush
On the girls in the
on
bathtub.
all the girls. Man,
Or in the water tower.
in the water tower when they like put their clothes up, I was like,
On the Beverly Hillbillies?
I'm a little boy.
No, on Petticoat Junction.
Dude, I didn't know
In the theme song, or
I
in
didn't
the
know why
opening song.
I didn't know why I liked it, but I was like, I like this. What
Yeah.
the hell? It's like,
We were just talking about that before you got here.
that's crazy. Say, I also liked, what was her name? Bobby Joe from the sister on
No, Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae, that was her name?
Yeah, Ellie Mae.
Yeah.
Yeah, my clamp rack. Oh, not this
Ellie
one, but my
Mae.
old one
That's
used
she
to
was
say
called.
Ellie Mae on it. Ellie Mae clamp it, you know. So I have all my clamps were. Anyway,
Ellie Mae. Shit, man. I wanted to be the brother, I guess. He was the hockey player.
Jethro. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to be him. I remember, I had dreams of all these freaking shows, dude, where I was like the main character or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, and then like, wow, that's weird. I guess I'm the sister, and I
Guess I'll go be a singer
would've-
on Very Miles, I think.
shit, man, dude, I miss those shows, and man, that's great.
They were good. Probably my favorite.
America's Most Wanted.
Oh, dude.
Watching that shit.
Hey,
you
let me
watch
scare
that?
myself to death before I go to bed.
Yeah, that was scary.
Dude, let me get out my freaking pocket knife in case a murderer comes in here. Put it right here.
You did that?
All the time. Remember those little pocket knives that
Yeah.
we got for Christmas? These little, like this big.
Yeah, they were really.
There's nothing would happen.
The black ones?
The black ones that look like a gator head.
Yeah. Dude,
Click.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude,
Also, sometimes I'd be like, I'm not gonna cut my nails until
I
it
did
could
that
come
too.
in handy.
I did that
Yeah?
too. Yeah.
Because like they would talk about on the show like, and likely has a scar on his cheek from the combatants of the whatever, right? Freaking John
Walsh?
Walsh. Yeah, I almost called him John Wolf.
There's
Yeah,
that
John
other
Walsh.
guy, Bill Curtis. Well, no, that's next on American history. That's
Dude.
The guy walking down the
The
alley.
sewer? Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's
I
his
thought it
name?
was in the sewer.
Whatever.
Yeah, he'd
it
be
was.
like,
yeah.
today on Ava, whatever.
On Annie. No.
Yeah, Annie,
Will
yeah.
you help catch the criminal or whatever?
Yeah,
Or solve
dude.
a mystery. Will
And
you-
he's wearing that
will you
trench
solve a
coat.
mystery or whatever. You remember this?
Yeah, Unsolved Mysteries, right?
Yeah, Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
I
I
forget what
was
his,
watch television when I
I
was a
forget
kid.
his name. His name's like Bob.
I don't know what his name is, dude. He looked like a murderer.
He was scary. His voice alone scared me to death.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm,
today on Unsolved
Yeah.
Mysteries,
yeah.
we try to, and not all of them would be murders. Some of them would be like just strange things
I don't remember.
that happened. Like, or wait, was that a
No,
different?
that's a different show.
That was a different show
I
because
think
sometimes it'd be
so.
like aliens or whatever.
Yeah, that's a different show. Because first you were talking about America's Most Wanted.
Yeah. America's Most Wanted was all murders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or attempted murders.
All-
And then Unsolved Mysteries was a different one.
was just
Yeah. But John Walsh also did Cops,
What?
didn't he? Oh wait, was there? Yeah, let him through a high-speed space chase going 100
No.
miles an hour.
Oh,
I wish I could do his
maybe.
voice. Yeah, 'cause-
Dude, I miss that feeling. Man, I miss that.
yeah, and it would be bad boys, what you gonna do?
I looked forward to that. That scared the shit out of me though. Holy
Dude,
cow.
it was good though.
It was good.
Dude, because it would be 9 o'clock, would be Cops twice, and then it would be America's Most Wanted. Then after that was X-Files, and we weren't allowed to watch X-Files.
Right.
We couldn't watch fake murder and fake aliens and fake,
Right.
but we could watch the real,
the real stuff. Man.
right? And then, yeah, going up the stairs, I'd be like, "There's a freaking murder up there!" Like I'd be like.
I'm still like that.
And I'd run past the
Oh,
bedroom
sure.
doors,
Yeah.
turn on the light. I'm like, can't get me. Right? Wash up, whatever. Go to bed. This guy, every single time, even if I was in bed first, because we shared a bedroom, and he slept over on that bed, and I slept over on this bed, which was closest to the door, and he was further from the door. But I would come in, I'd be washed up, right, pajamas on, whatever. I'm in bed, and this guy, he'd be like, oh, I'm so cold. And he'd run into bed and he wouldn't turn off the light because he was scared.
Not even scared.
I
I
can
just
totally
didn't,
picture that, you guys.
just didn't want to turn off the light. I don't know.
Yeah, but why? Because you were scared, definitely.
Oh, sure. Maybe I was also
And like,
planning on-
so rather than take a shower or a bath every night, we would just wash up, right? It would be our like night chore or whatever. Brush your teeth, wash up. And whoever washed up first obviously goes to bed first, whatever. This guy, even if he was like way after me, what he would do is he would drench himself in water. And then he would be like, oh, he'd be all cold and shit. And he'd be like, oh, I washed up for bed.
Dude, I remember this.
And then he'd run into bed and he'd do like this. He'd like flip in, do an acrobat into bed, and then not turn off the light. And then he would never, like, well, maybe sometimes, but he would almost never give in. So we'd just be laying there for half hour with the light on. Then
you
just be like,
just turn it off.
fine.
Yeah, of course.
Get out of bed.
And he had to like jump off of bed.
Yeah, my bed was like this tall.
Mine was like this far off the
Sorry, I
ground.
guess.
Dude, oh my God, I remember that. Dude,
Yeah.
we had unicorn bed sheets.
Yeah. And we had Pokemon pajamas.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, as kids would do, you find a reason why one pair is better than the other.
Oh,
They're
for sure.
identical,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
you know who Ash is, right?
Ash
From
Ketchum
Pokemon?
From Pokemon, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, the main guy,
Yeah.
right? So he's on it, and Pikachu's on it, and like Pokeballs are on it or whatever.
Yeah.
And then on the crotch of one of them, there's two ashes that converge, and it makes it look like his hat is like what we call the golf hat, which is like those, Peaky Blinders hats.
Yeah.
It was like one of those.
Okay.
And so we called them the golf hat pajamas, and we both hated them. Even though it was like right in the crotch, no one would ever see it. Don't matter. You're sleeping in them.
Yeah, but
And he would, and his happened to be the golf one because we got them for Christmas Eve, and so he opened
remember
those,
that.
and like somehow he just noticed it, and so they became a thing. So they were his, and sometimes I'd be like, so sometimes when he would be done first, like wash out first, he'd be in bed or whatever, and then I'd be like, come in, whatever, and I'd be like, oh, these are the freaking golf heads, the golf hats. But like, what am I gonna do? Take his pants off? No. So I have to wear the stupid golf hat pajamas, just all pissed.
Good times.
Golly.
Yep.
thank God you had your pocket knife there.
Just have them for man. But dude, that was America's Most Wanted. I was convinced, and sometimes because we lived in like ghetto area, so sometimes
yeah,
people
North
would be
End
like
is-
yelling outside.
Oh, yeah.
I'd sleep with the lights open, the freaking window open, and you'd hear like, fuck you, blah, blah, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then there'd be someone be like, oh, you stole my beer, whatever. One time there was about this girl. I don't want to name names, but the two brothers, the guy who would give us
Aw.
you know what I'm talking about, who gave us the freezy, the big
Yes,
giant freezy,
yeah.
and his brother.
I don't.
Kendall and Kelsey, who cares?
Oh, Kelsey. That
Kel-
was his brother?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Really?
Yeah.
That must
Guess
have-
what his wife's name was?
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they would fight all the time because Kendall was kind of a F up, right? And
Yeah, he was
and
the black sheep, yeah.
yeah, and Kelsey, he's got his own place. Well, they both had their own places, but like, and it was a trailer park kind of, and so one half was a trailer park / motel rooms, and then there was two houses in the neighborhood
What a strange
and
layout.
more motel rooms. There was two different motels that were like right next to each other. I guess that's
Yeah,
still
but
a
people
thing.
lived in those.
Yeah, they lived in them, like
lived in them.
Yeah,
long-term
people do
rentals.
Not like, hey, I'm here for a couple
No,
of
yeah,
days.
no one could stop in and be like, "Hey, I need one for the night."
Dude, you
there was
lived
no
there.
housekeeping.
that. Yeah, there's
Everyone.
people like that. There's places like that.
Dude, I don't think you understand.
No, I
It was a
What is it?
motel.
They lived there.
Okay.
At the motel.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway.
there was also trailers. Our best friends lived in one. Then our other friends, two other friends lived on either side of them. This is not important.
Okay.
He's screaming at his brother.
So trippy. I didn't know they were brothers. They don't look anything alike.
No, they didn't. No. I think one of them was, I think Kelsey was significantly older, maybe like 7 years older or something. Anyway, they're screaming at each other. And like, I don't know Kendall to yell. He's nice. He's like, yeah, I'm going to take you to the water park. Psych, I'm never going to.
Yeah, that bummed me
That's so
out.
nice, though.
That bummed me out. I really wanted to go to that water. Oh, I did many times, but
Yeah, but like, oh yeah, the cool freaking...
yeah, I thought he was cool.
Yeah, he had a doom buggy.
Yeah, he did.
Dude, it was cool
Broke
as shit.
down while we were in it, though.
Well, yeah, ran out of gas. And then his father... This is going to have a lot of cursing in it, apparently.
What are you doing with those boys?
He's like, you motherfucker.
Oh,
You're taking those fucking kids away from their mom. You're making them push your truck. And then I'm pushing. Jakota got a steer because he's lighter and I'm presumably stronger. And we're pushing, me and him, a red dune buggy down the
dune
road.
buggy, yeah.
So you guys were just by yourselves?
And him.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, just
Where is he? Well, you're pushing.
He's pushing as well.
He's pushing
Oh,
too.
okay, gotcha.
Well, he's obviously way stronger than me, right? He's
Okay.
the adult. I'm the kid.
Yeah.
And his dad owns the one motel.
Okay.
And
He was
we lived on
scary.
the other side. His name was Will. And
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, I remember one time.
He was scary
I remember one time he's pissing on a tire and I didn't realize it, so I go up to him and ask him, "Hey, Will," and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
I remember that. Dude, he fucking put his... Sorry, excuse me. He put his damn Will, the landlord or whatever the hell he was,
Yeah.
for the motels that he was just referencing.
Mm-hmm.
I had my... Dude, me and my brother Josh, I don't know if it was our birthday or if someone's birthday, but we got like $20 from our brother. I can't remember.
Yeah, from my brother Dave. Yeah,
And so we went to Toys R Us and we spent our money. I can't remember what you spent yours
I got a guitar.
I got a freaking saxophone. I thought it was going to be a real one. I thought it was going to actually be
Yeah, they're plastic.
plastic trash.
No, you could still play it though. We just didn't know
Barely.
how.
Okay.
Barely, okay?
Okay.
I played it, whatever. I brought it outside with me, and I brought it across the street. And I ended up leaving it on a picnic table where people would have fires and smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, it was behind Kendall's house.
Right. In the open area. And no shit. I think I saw it from my house. I saw Will, the scary, tall, 7-foot man.
Chain smoker.
Chain smoker.
Yeah.
You could hear that.
No.
That was him. It's like, oh, that's Will. He's coming down the street. Or he walked everywhere.
With your saxophone.
He picked up my, yeah. That's where the sound came from.
That'd be hilarious. You thought that's what he meant?
Dude. He picked up, I saw it from the house. In their house, we had big, huge pane
Yeah.
windows. And so, like, he picks up my saxophone, kind of goes like this or whatever, puts it to his lips, blows on it. I didn't hear it. Obviously, I was like
Far away.
friggin' 100 yards away. And so I saw that it crushed my soul because, like, I thought he was the devil. So,
Yeah.
like, for him to put his mouth
Oh
on
my
my
God.
toy that I just got,
That sucks.
I grabbed it. I never played it again.
Never.
I never played it again.
Yeah.
I was
That
like,
really sucks.
I was like, he ruined it with his smoker's breath
Oh my god.
and his hacky lung. I was so disappointed. I
That- yeah,
ruined
that
my
really
toy
sucks.
in the first day that I got it.
That
So-
really sucks.
Anyway,
Traumatized.
so while we're pushing this, he's just like, he gets out, he drove a Mercedes, right? An old, like, 80s Mercedes.
Okay.
He comes
I
up
like
and he
that.
wore a suit all the time.
Yeah,
But
creepy, though.
sometimes he wore like a leather jacket.
Oversized. It was too big.
Yeah, it's too big. But he probably had like cancer or something, I bet.
Bro,
Thinking
for
back.
sure he had cancer. He wore dark sunglasses too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his hair was like, you know Tom Hiddleston? It was kind of like his hair. Have you ever seen any of
No.
his? Yes, where his hair is like all back and shit.
Yeah, it was back, but it had like the...
Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Okay. Dude, he was more like Terrence
Dude,
Howard
I'm
or something.
telling you, bro. Brother, I'm telling you.
Anyway,
Yeah, continue. Tom Hiddleston hair.
the first time that I ever heard like MF, I was like,
Okay, here we go.
I didn't know what it was. And then Kendall, he's walking beside me and he's looking in my face. Nah, dude,
No, hold on.
that's wrong.
No, hold on. I got it.
I don't know what that style is called where the
Well,
hair.
it's probably because he already had natural curls. So that if he just
And he combed him out.
So if he just
Yeah,
gelled him back,
yeah.
probably, so it would stay curly.
Okay.
Because there's no friggin' way an old dude's gonna be using a curling iron or like finger waving.
Yeah, and his hair was like yellow, tingy.
It was like yellow gray.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because he's like,
It's smoker stain on his
yeah,
hair.
on his face.
Well, no.
Dude, I swear to God, this is.
Because there was a restaurant too. It's now a rehab place.
Oh, perfect.
And he was like the kingpin of this neighborhood. So he would like chill in this restaurant like a boss, like a mafioso.
Yeah,
like a mafioso.
Yeah,
type dude.
that he does.
And he'd be, and it was still smoking at the time, right? So he's smoking, cloud of smoke. Sometimes we'd go in this restaurant to buy suckers because they sold like those packs of suckers.
Dude.
Yeah, dude, and he'd always be in there reading the newspaper.
This is okay. Imagine if he didn't have this long hair here. Okay? Imagine that, but with like older hair. Okay, just a little bit older. That's kind of what his top of his head looked like.
Okay, I totally don't know.
Yeah, the top. Okay, I thought you were talking about like
No,
because he had the waviness going on.
Yeah, dude, he had like kind of like this happening. What is that called? Widow's
Yeah, but
peak?
sometimes he would wear like a fedora and stuff too,
Dude,
right?
he was scary looking, dude.
Or maybe not a fedora, but one of those type of hats.
Helped me out of the
Dumpster, yeah.
Bro, I saw some waffles in the dumpster because I think I was throwing some
Eggos.
trash. Yes, they were right there, and I was like,
No, you saw it through because you could open the side of the dumpster.
was it that? I think I.
Oh no! You climbed up onto where the arms go in.
Yes, and I saw it, and I can't remember how exactly it happened, but I think I got Josh to help me inside the.
Yeah, probably like picked him up or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I jumped in, saw the waffles. They were in a plastic.
Oh, they were still
plastic
wrapped
bag.
up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were big. They were fairly big, and I was eyeballing that shit. I was like, oh, those are gonna taste delicious. So I mean, I'm small as hell. This dumpster is like those big green ones, right? So
Well, how'd you see them in there in the first place?
how did I see them?
Yeah.
Because I used to look in the dumpster. I for some reason.
Because sometimes we would find stuff.
Yeah, cool things. You could look in the dumpster.
Because remember, this
cool
is
things.
like ratchet neighborhood.
Yeah,
So like
1994 too.
people,
Like,
people are throwing out
2002,
like.
right, yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Close enough.
So people would throw out just cool things, and
cool
we would
things
like
all the
try to
time.
build stuff, whatever.
yeah.
Anyways,
Saw the waffles, eyeballed them, was like, those are mine. I got him. I must have stood on his shoulders, climbed in there. But then I was like, oh shit. It's all just slippery wall. You can't.
yeah, all greasy,
Can't-
gross.
I couldn't like jump, and there was no way that he was pulling me out of there.
Yeah.
No.
Right? So, of course, you hear, there's Will in the.
Saxophone again.
Yeah, exactly. There's Will in the distance. I see him, and I was like, oh no. I'm thinking in my brain, this is the worst
Scenario.
situation ever. But like, I'm going to have to, like, I was scared to death that the garbage truck was going to come and take me away. It was like,
Yeah,
late.
that is
It was
terrifying.
like evening. It was like
There's-
5 o'clock.
yeah.
It was not going to happen. I was throwing
And
out.
it was empty,
There
but it wasn't full.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Because you couldn't.
Stand on the trash. Like, there
Yeah.
wasn't enough trash for me to get out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know where you were. I don't know where
I was there.
Were you there?
Yeah, cringing.
Called out to him, and he was like, "What are you doing in there?" You know, I saw these waffles. Get out of here! He like
Pulls you up by one
pulls
arm.
me out. I'm embarrassed as shit. I can't even remember how young I was, but I knew what embarrassment was, and I had Satan himself pull me out of the dumpster. Nightmare. I hated it.
He's like, what are you doing in there?
What are you-
Oh, shit. You don't eat that shit. Yeah, dude, this guy had no sense of like censorship around kids. So when we were pushing that, that's the first time I heard expletives like that, like hurled as like insults. Like there's people who curse like in jest, but he was like mad. We're pushing this thing, and then Kendall looks at me and he's like, "What a fucking asshole!" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like,
that?
was it? And I was just like, "Yeah, dude, yeah." That was. I am so glad that we were poor, because if we weren't, we would not have lived there, would not have all these stories and memories.
That's right.
I love seeing that part of like humanity, where it's not dangerous, but it's like not safe either.
Yeah.
Depending, because there was like,
Dude, not safe. Bro, there was... Hey, you got it. Yeah. What did he say? There was a guy that lived on the end. I'm sure we've said this on the channel before.
Yeah.
There was a dude that did karate in his...
shadow karate, and we thought he was so cool.
Yeah, dude, he was all ripped and shit. He was young, right? His doors open and shit. I didn't know what that was, but I was like, that's cool as shit.
And we'd be jumping on the trampoline, so we'd see him like across the way, and yeah, he would be doing that, and like he wouldn't just be doing it on the spot. He'd be like he'd be fighting multiple nothings, right? He'd be fighting all around his apartment or motel room, right? So he'd be beating up nothing there and then over here, right? Right? And he like
cool as shit.
It was so cool. He'd be doing like
dude, he had long
roundhouse
hair.
kicks.
I think he had a ponytail.
Yeah, he did.
Sometimes.
Dude, he looked like, I don't know if you know the video game Virtua Fighter.
Nah, no, I don't. But
dude, he was.
I trust
Anyway,
you guys. You guys think he's cool. I think he's cool.
He's cool.
He's not cool, and you'll find
Turns out he wasn't so cool.
Oh, okay.
So we're riding our bikes around, right? We would pretend that we were like security and shit. Like we'd find like tapes, like where you could pull the tape out, you know, like for music.
Yeah.
And we'd tie that shit around the handlebars because it was like somewhat reflective, right? So we'd be like, yeah, right. And we'd knock on people's door. Open up, it's the police.
We did do that to someone that we knew.
Yeah, Grant, old man in a wheelchair.
We were walking by the house because we were rummaging through some found
Probably
more
the other
waffles
dumpster
in the brush.
Yes.
We were walking.
Yes.
We were walking past, and then he.
Because we had a fort.
Yeah,
we had a fort and we were moving it. So we had to walk from, because we made a log cabin, which was just made out of stumps that we stacked up. And we moved it into the shade because it was too hot in the summer, like when it was like plus 30 or whatever. So yeah, we walked, and this guy, he's like in his doorway, all cool as shit. He's just like, yeah, what's up, man? I'm fucking awesome, right? And he was like, hey, boys, or something like that.
Yeah. He's like, hey, you know where to find any chicks? And then, I guess, his response, he thought he was all clever.
No, I didn't say this. I thought of it later.
Oh.
I thought later, I was like, at the beach. But
That's so cute.
like, he was asking, and we didn't know the concept of age difference, because this guy was like 20 years old, probably, something like that.
He's like, you know where any chicks are? You know, 12, what do you say?
13, 14.
13, 14.
And
right? We're like, we weren't even that age yet.
No.
Yeah, we were like 6.
Yeah, no shit, yeah.
Yeah, and so we were just like, oh, yeah, no, we don't know. And later, I was like, oh, you know what I should have said? I should have said at the beach, because we knew like Archie comics and like we knew what dating was and stuff, but like I thought I was clever as shit. I was like, dude, okay, let's walk by again. Maybe he'll ask again.
Yeah, it turns out, dude, he got arrested.
Well, no shit.
And it turns out he was a weirdo.
Yeah, he messed around with our friend's cousin. The French, she didn't speak English. She was from Quebec. I guess we shouldn't say her name, but
Yeah.
Man, that's too bad.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. So hopefully
Yeah.
hopefully he's still in jail.
Yeah.
he's probably in jail for something because he obviously had some sort of something.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
He's probably my roommate.
So anyway, when we would, no one knows who your roommate is. So we would hear things out our window. So America's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
I was.
You guys literally lived in the backyard of it.
Yeah, he lived in.
You lived in his backyard, or
he lived in our backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So
you guys
yeah.
literally lived it.
I was always ready, and we found a. Oh, that's a different knife. There's a knife somewhere in the shop.
He had it told us anyways, doesn't he?
What's that?
He had it told us anyways.
Not really, no.
No, he just leaves it all in there.
It's right here.
One take. That's all we need.
Here, I'm gonna have a quick drink about it.
This knife, okay? It's just a regular cheap ass hunting knife. One day, I woke up and I was like, because I wanted to make a knife. I was like, okay, I'm going to find something to make a knife, or I'm going to find a knife. I just knew I was going to. After breakfast, I go outside. There's a brush pile behind that dude's house or his motel room.
Okay.
Big ass brush pile. And they burned it, I believe. They would normally burn it.
It was there for a long time.
Yeah. So because they were building new units, like more permanent motel, whatever you'd call that. So they took down some trees and it was like a field of horseradish. And then there were some random trees in there. And they cut them all down, whatever. And they put all the limbs and shit in there. And construction debris and all sorts of things. Anyway, me and you? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, who else?
Well, we had other friends there too. I couldn't remember if it was like Chantry or what.
No, it was me. I was there.
So we're walking around and we do this, right? We walk against each other.
We were just looking
like Duck, Duck, Goose style.
Yep.
And we're just looking, not even knowing if we will find anything. But anyways, I happen to see I'm like, oh, is that a candy wrapper? What is that? Something shiny anyway. I stick my hand in and I freaking pull out this.
No.
We're like, Jakota, I found a knife. I found a knife. And we're like, oh, dude, this is so cool. And you can see it's all broken and shit. So who knows if this came from that dude doing it.
Yeah, dude, we speculated.
That's probably like a murder weapon.
Yeah,
it could be.
We speculated. Yeah.
Because it was going to get burned up in there. I mean, it would have still been a knife probably.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
next day, I'm like, oh, I need something to build a sheath. So I'm like looking on that same pile. With you too?
Yes, I was there, yeah.
Okay, I can't remember if it was also our friend Chantry or not, but anyway.
I thought it was the same day.
No, it was the next day.
Are you sure?
Because I had this.
Oh, you're
I
right.
remember showing everyone, and then I was like, oh, I need to carry. I can't carry this in my pockets.
Yeah, you
too.
did. Dude, it was huge, dude. I remember when I was trying to conceal it.
We were like this tall.
When I was trying to conceal it in my shirt, and it took up the entire, my entire shirt.
But we were allowed to have it.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
What? Mom said so?
We were allowed to have it.
Yeah. It didn't matter. It was fun.
You found it on knife, sure. Keep it.
Yeah, so we, yeah.
It was
Why
dull.
watch X-Files, though?
Yeah.
It was so dull. Yeah.
So we go around the same pile again, and I just happen to look down, and there's a ladybug, and I'm like, oh, there's a ladybug. Wait, the ladybugs, what is that? I pick it up, or no, I get close to it, I'm like, oh, it's the sheath. And then I'm having this mental wrestling match in my mind. Do I contain my excitement, or do I don't care about this ladybug because I'm about to launch it? So I decide, you know what? It has wings. It'll fly. I grab it and I'm like, I found the sheath. I whip it up in the air. I found the sheath. I'm all excited.
I remember that. I remember that distinctively because he runs around. I saw him holding it up in the air. Yeah. The most excited look on his face because, first of all, what are the chances of him finding that in that huge freaking pile of brush? I couldn't believe it. Yeah. I knew that we were out looking for the sheath or whatever.
Or something to make the sheath.
Yeah.
I was looking for a piece of rubber or a piece of something, leather.
I knew that the chances were zero. And I couldn't believe that he found it.
Yeah.
And it blew my brain. I was like, I couldn't believe it.
It was a good find, though. Yeah. And then my friend, he got one, was it for Christmas or something? He got a knife, but his was new and sharp as shit. He wanted to cut, it was for his birthday. He wanted to cut his cake for it, and he kept saying to his mom, he's like, he had it just on his belt. And then every 20 seconds, he thought, oh, it's time to cut the cake. He's like, would you like to do the honors? Keeps giving his knife to his mom. And then she's like, Chad, would you knock it off already? And he's like, oh, because she was trying to do things. And he's just like, would you like to do the honors? He was so proud of it. He wanted everyone to see it.
Oh, I bet.
It wasn't at the time, I thought this was so cool.
Would you like to do the honors?
But yeah, we were, and then my brother Dave. So this I gave to Jakota, and then our brother Dave gave me one that's identical, but it's not broken.
Oh, that's nice.
And I don't. Yeah, and then we got some knives for Christmas, littler ones.
Did we?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
But it was maybe that was later. I don't know. Christmases were always awesome though.
Yeah, I agree.
Always had like, because we had our brothers, our older brothers, right? Because like we had our mom and then no dad or anything like that, but we had our 3 older brothers, and they would like spoil the shit out of us. They'd be like, "Oh,
yeah, it was great because it was only like one day though, and you know it kept us humble." So like,
yeah, like we besides the saxophone that Will ruined, we didn't get toys the rest of the year unless special circumstance.
Yeah,
or birthdays we would.
Sure, yeah.
But for birthdays, not always. Sometimes it'd be like, okay, you can have like a little something, and you can have a birthday party. I didn't even know what a birthday party was for years because we just couldn't afford it or whatever. I don't know what the reason exactly, but couldn't. And then Christmas though was always like huge. We'd get like
that was great.
Like too many toys for whatever reason. Our family, we wanted, not we, but they, like our brothers, were like, let's get too many presents.
Yeah, it was
so that it's the whole living room, or that's where the tree is. It's like,
well, there's so many people.
There's presents
family,
under the
so
tree.
like,
That's right.
Oh yeah, there was. So there was like 5 of us plus our
lot.
mom, and then we'd have people over sometimes too. But yeah, and
Good times.
I remember the first Christmas that I remember is one where they were like taking pictures and they're like, go open them, but I didn't understand what opening presents was.
I do remember that.
And I didn't know what Christmas was.
Yeah.
Like we saw Santa, but like I was like, I don't know what. And then opening them and being like, oh, this is our stuff. Like we get this. And then as years went on, obviously we understood it, but like it never got not good. It was always like
I agree. Yeah,
awesome. And like
I agree.
so many like how would you say it? Like so many like surprises, I guess, where you'd be like, dude, we got a freaking Game Boy or whatever, stuff that we would have never thought we would have gotten.
Yeah, dude, that was great. I like that.
Dude, but I freaking gaslighted mom so hard because I got my Game Boy stolen at school. But when we would get in trouble, she would take them away sometimes. So I just said that she took it. Oh, you took it away.
No way.
And so she's looking for it for a long time.
What?
You know what? I did that to my mom too. She took my cell phone away once. And
Yeah?
I lost it. I snuck it back. And I
Oh.
lost it. And then I said she lost it.
Did she buy you a new one?
Yeah.
Oh, I almost got a new one.
Can we cut that out though? Because I don't want my mom to know that.
Damn. We're not blessed
And
tonight.
I'm sure my mom watches you guys all the time.
I doubt it. Do you really want to cut out?
Yeah. Well, whatever. I don't care.
If you care, then we'll take it out.
Okay.
We don't usually edit this, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what Jakota said, but then, whatever.
I even told you earlier, hey,
I know, be ready.
Don't say anything that you don't want people to know.
Man, you know what? Since we're talking about Game Boys, I remember I was on the shitter. Playing Pokemon, loud as shit. The loudest, like healing my Pokemon or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
right. My mom walks into the bathroom that I'm occupying, and I heard her open the door. So like, how the bathroom was, like the toilet was here. There was like a wall here.
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah.
the door was right here. So like, you're in here. So you had a couple of seconds to do whatever you needed to do, hide, whatever, right? So I friggin' dipped.
The volume is on.
Dude, I dipped that shit into my underwear, right? Like, yeah. And then she's just like, what is that noise? I was like, and I like grab out of my underwear my blue Game Boy. She's like, give me that. She took it forever and she put it on top of the fridge for years.
Seriously?
Probably months.
No, it was forever, dude. It was forever. One day, I never forgot it because I was just like, I was just stand there at the fridge, like, when am I gonna get it back?
Yeah, and also we couldn't ask for things back because then it would be for longer.
She would tack more time on it. So one day when she was cleaning up, whose is this? Mine? What's it doing up here?
She forgot.
What? I was like, I will take that. I will not say anything. Holy shit. I couldn't believe that I finally got it back. What's it doing up here?
like we would put it up there for no reason.
Yeah, it was my choice to put it up there. Right.
Yeah.
I was so happy to get that back, but I was so embarrassed when the music was still playing and she freaking took it.
Yeah, dude, why didn't you turn that volume down?
Dude, I had to...
Yeah,
I was
with the
thinking
quickness.
hide it first before like turning it down, dude. I don't know, man. I should have turned it off. I didn't want to lose I didn't save. So like I didn't want to, I could have just went and nothing would have, she never would have known.
No.
But, oh man. I was young.
That could have been, what if you were like dropped it in the toilet?
Dude,
That's kind of where I thought that story was going.
No, she's
It's just like, wow,
snagged that shit and left it on the fridge.
it's a heavy deuce.
Oh man. I should have locked the door. But that was like at a time where it was like, I wasn't allowed to, I guess, in case like whatever, in case whatever, right?
Yeah. Because, you're still little. Man, what about you? Christmas was sick or what?
Oh, yeah. It was good.
I think did we have Christmas with you ever?
I don't think so.
I honestly have no idea. I don't think so.
No, maybe not. I remember sometimes, because we would hang out sometimes around times like that, I think.
You know what's,
Yeah, probably.
You know what's crazy?
Tell me.
I've never told anyone this, because why would I? But I remember when we went to one of your houses, I don't know where it was exactly, but there was a very distinct smell of that house. And every now and again, when I enter a brand new home, I smell that. I'm like, Christy's house.
What?
Yeah. The first time I ever saw those lights that you just press the top instead of flicking it. That's the first time I ever saw those lights.
What house?
I can't remember. Lacrete somewhere maybe. Did you ever live in
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
but
somewhere.
I don't think you guys ever visited me in Lacrete.
Yes, for sure. Somewhere.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because we
went to Lacrete all the time.
Mm-hmm. Because. So how did we
It was
first?
a house. You were moving out of the house, I think, or you just moved in the house.
Probably just moved in.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But
Especially if it was a new house.
yeah, but we never lived in a new house in Lacrete.
No.
No.
Maybe not in Lacrete.
Actually, there are no new houses in Lacrete.
Unless there's a million. But
I'm just saying it's old as fashioned.
Like as we were teenagers?
No, this was like
Little kids.
little kids.
Yeah.
Remember there was like a Barbie car?
Oh, you're talking about when Mike had his transplant.
That was a long time ago.
So that would be the house in Edmonton.
Yeah.
That's when we were children. That's when we were like 5.
Yes, I remember that.
That's a long time ago. Me and Josh were talking about that too before.
Yeah.
I remember
That's so weird.
There was a Barbie car and I loved playing with it, but then I was like not allowed to play with it because it was pink. I was like, what the hell? I like this car. It was a big one. And like you could like fit Barbie in it.
Barbie's dream car or something?
I liked Barbies, I'm not gonna lie.
Or wait, was that what's called?
I played with Barbies when I was at daycare.
There's nothing wrong with that though.
Oh hell no. I was like tits.
It's like Josh was Playboy keychains or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Remember Samantha down the road?
Yeah.
Man, she brought over these Playboy.
Oh yeah.
I think they were Playboy. I don't know. But like you talking about like the Petticoat Junction girls, I had the same thought. We were talking about this earlier where I was just like, I don't know why, but I love these.
Tingles and jingles, and you just don't know why. You're like, wow, I'm drawn to this.
Like,
and I don't know why.
They look different. They look better than me.
Yeah. Dude, just going through puberty was so weird.
Well, this was way before that.
Yes, but I mean, just the process of like just knowing what you're like, I like girls. What is this? Why do I want to hug you? Or, like I remember when I was we went to that private school, and
oh, this guy, dude, I had the biggest crush on. Why am I saying so many names? Okay, because just in case they.
Let's not say names.
Okay, let's stop saying names now.
Yeah. Okay.
So there was this one girl, similar name to you actually.
Oh, okay, perfect. So.
And
Christina or Christine or no.
one of them, one of those names similar to yours.
Starting now, we're not gonna say anymore.
So I had a major crush on her.
So did I.
But we weren't allowed in that school because it's private Christian school. 10-inch rule, 12-inch rule for girls and boys.
That's how big you had to be. You know, that was the rule.
Height?
Height. and then even dudes couldn't interact. They had to be a 6-inch rule.
Very
So
strange.
no wrestling or whatever. I don't know why, but are you okay?
Yeah, I just ripped my earring by accident.
Oh no.
I'm not sure.
Does that hurt?
No, not really.
So not allowed to do nothing, right? So you and no flirting or nothing.
Yeah, I didn't even know what that was.
So
Yeah.
but
We were really told
but
us
if
to
there
go.
was not enough seating or something, then you could sit touching. But only cuz, right? And I remember, but like you still had to make an effort. So I'm
Yeah.
sitting beside like how close you guys are,
Oh yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And what does this bastard do? I want to be close to her
Yeah.
because I like her, and I
He
think
sits in the middle.
yes, like this. He goes like this, like. I was like, oh, this guy. Like he doesn't do like, oh, pardon me. He's like, no, I'm sitting there. I'm not looking at you. I'm approaching you ass first, so you know, and there's nothing you can do. I'm sitting
Yeah,
there.
but that's completely true.
Dude, I did that. Dude, that was the best. Dude, I knew you were so pissed. Dude, but that's not what I was going to bring up. I remember, same girl, okay? Same school, same girl, different part of the school, okay? That was on the couch that was right here. There was a little computer room that was over here. And
You have found zilch.
yeah, no. That was the other room. That was the main classroom where we played Wally's World.
No, we played it in that little.
Are you
room.
sure?
Yeah.
I played Clue and fucking Tonka trucks and stuff on that computer lab. Anyways, not important. I came in there to.
Oh, no names.
Oh, sorry. Bleep that. Sorry. Bleep that. So the girl comes into the room and is like chatting with me with her over my shoulder, whatever, talking, blah, 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 blah. She leaves. I get up. I'm done playing Clue or whatever the hell it was. I guess she is out into the main area where there's like those big tables. Remember those big tables? Anyways.
It was like a multi-purpose room.
Yeah, multi-purpose room. Anyways, so she's out there. I leave the room. I call her back in and I was like, hey, I have to tell you something. She's like, okay. She comes in. She's like, what'd you want to tell me? And then so like I don't know what. I was just like, I just gave her a hug. It was just like,
I need to tell you something.
yeah. And then I was just like, and then we're both just like, oh my God. I can't believe you just did that. Like, don't tell anybody. Don't say anything. Don't say that I just hugged you. Because there was that rule, right? I was scared to death. Right. Never, like, it was like I had my first hug in grade fucking
To a girl.
yeah. Very, very strange. I don't know what overcame me, but like I just gave her a hug, and for some strange reason, I was like super guilty. I couldn't believe that I did. I can't believe I touched you. You know, like
Something completely innocent. That's what those types of like rules do, though. They make something that means nothing. Yeah. Although you were trying to like mack on her, I'm sure a little bit. Like,
I just wanted to show her affection, and I didn't know how to do it. I wanted to give her a hug.
What did you want to tell her though?
I love
the hug. I or something. I wanted to show her that I don't know. Like I didn't know.
But you crushed on her though, right?
Oh, for sure. Oh yeah.
So that's probably what you were trying to be like. Hey,
convey to her that hey.
And why wouldn't you? I remember when we stopped going to that school, and we went to the school that we went to. I was like so sad that I was not going to be able to like somehow date her or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I got over that.
But then I immediately started dating other chicks when I got to the school. Yeah. But like I didn't know no one. So when I went to the school, I was just like, oh, I like her. I like her. There's so many more girls here. Dang. Dude, I like all these chicks, right?
You would have to be 12 inches tall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, dude, those were the days, man. That school was strict, but I actually have lots of good
I got good memories
there.
But also this
but like,
dude, it's
strict. Like
I didn't like it.
Like,
hey boys, how you like the new school? I had to lie. I always lied to the pastor. The pastor would ask if Hey boys, hey, how you like
But
this
to
school?
him, it was new. To us, it was new because we never went there. But they
Right.
moved buildings, and so
Oh, okay. So you just moved schools, buildings.
no, they moved buildings,
Okay.
and we moved from Winterburn Public School,
Yeah.
secular school, whatever, to that Christian private school.
gotcha.
And dude, sometimes they would do chapel. Do you remember Pastor Johnson? Dude,
I know what he's gonna say.
No
Frankenstein.
names.
That's fine.
He's probably
he's probably dead.
He's probably-
Dude, so he would come down the stairs and he'd be like,
very scary.
because he had a bum leg, so he couldn't walk good.
Dude, this guy looked like a Larson comic book character.
Yeah,
Okay.
but like a bad guy.
Yeah,
Like he looked like he should be a James Bond villain.
for sure.
Like
Thick
from
rimmed, or not rimmed, but he had bifocals
that were like thick.
and had hair protruding out of
Yeah,
his
but his
nose.
glasses were like amber.
But I think he was like
Colored.
a ginger or something. But like
Yeah.
he was old, so like
So it was gray and like
and
but,
like
like-
it was like coned back,
like-
much like the.
It looked like
much
sap.
like Will's hair,
yes.
much like that.
But
And
different
he had,
build.
Had that slicked, and like
Yeah.
you could see his scalp.
Yeah. And he was and he had these jowls.
Yeah.
And he's just
He
like
had a voice, dude. The
booming voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, so he comes down the stairs and for whatever reason, okay, we're all kids.
Okay.
Everyone is kids.
Yeah. What's the highest grade in that school?
9,
9.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So-
how old are you when you're in grade 9?
14, 13, 14.
Yeah.
So everyone's kids. No one in this school is promiscuous or anything. And he decides that the sermon he's going to talk about is freaking, not Goliath. Who's the guy with the long hair?
Samson.
Samson. So Samson and
Delilah.
Delilah, yes. And for whatever reason, he wants to really like,
Hit home the sexual part.
yeah.
Okay.
He's like, and Delilah, booming voice.
Yes,
I can't
yes.
do it. He's like, Delilah says, please come and have sex with me. And I'm
Dude,
like, oh.
dude, I remember when he like went like to looked at. Oh, I'm saying names now.
Yeah.
When she
Okay,
looked
what are
at
we talking
her.
about? Are we talking about Queen Street?
No.
This is
No.
private.
Before that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
The guy with the
Right.
Yeah, at Queen Street we did chapel
Yeah, so I
too,
was like-
but different. That was normal for kids.
Yeah.
How they did that one?
Yeah.
This guy was like, oh,
The room.
What?
The room immediately shifted to awkward.
dude, ringing in the ears of everyone, I'm sure. Just
Yeah, for
like
sure.
PTSD.
That's all that he. And then he kept going.
Yeah, so he's like, so
Okay, yeah.
whatever he said before, he probably told like, oh, Samson's this mighty warrior of God and he has favor with God, so he's really strong. He just can't cut his hair and whatever.
Yeah.
Delilah cuts his hair off and whatever. And he explains every part that mentions sexual relations. He's just like, he's like, please, or I don't even know if he said please, but he's just like, Samson, come and have sex with me.
Yeah, dude.
And he does like the pastor thing where he has like his finger in the Bible, right?
Yeah.
And he's just like, and he would plop it down. And he'd be like, come and have sex with me.
A bunch of times.
And then he would open it up and he would be like, he would need volunteers to read some of the verses and stuff. And I can't remember some of the other things that he said exactly, but he would say like, I'm going to make this up, but it's in this vein, right? He'd be like, and eventually Samson regained favor with God or whatever. I don't know how the story goes exactly, but then Delilah comes back and says, come and have sex with me. Right? And-
How uncomfortable would you be?
Yeah. I'm right now.
Rick?
so we were just like cringing, and he never did chapel again.
No. You know, you might even like him, actually. You might.
Probably see sexy.
It might be sexy to you.
What vibes going on or what?
He
was old.
man.
He was old.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Also in that school, another thing, I missed the Christmas party. Me and the same girl missed it because Jakota came up with this craft
Aw.
of and I feel bad about
Such a troublemaker.
No.
Oh,
no,
it's
no,
a good thing.
it was good.
Oh, I
so
thought you missed the
he was
Christmas party.
so he's artistic. I'm artistic. No one else really has like creativity. Anyone can. Oh, except for
Yeah, she could draw.
mad good.
Yeah, really good. She actually inspired me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And guess what? So the same girl. Man, it's hard to not say names.
Yeah.
Let's just say names. Who
Okay.
cares? No one knows who they are.
Yeah, that's true.
Uh,
Oh God, I don't like it. I don't like it. I just said all that weird shit. And
yeah, but it's
I
like
hugged you.
so she
Oh, I'm cringing.
so she
Let's bleep the names, please.
okay.
Okay, please bleep the names.
Yeah, probably.
God.
Okay, so she messaged me not too long ago on Facebook. And she said and she talks to the drawer.
Right.
And
Okay, well, I thought we were saying names.
so he said no.
Well, I can't tell who we're talking about now.
Okay, the drawer
Okay.
is
Okay.
okay? And is the same girl. Okay?
Okay.
This is gonna take so long to edit all these bleeps.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna put bleeps, I'm gonna put blank sounds.
Yeah. There you
Okay. So the drawer
Yeah.
is obviously whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know her anymore, but I know the same girl. The same
Okay.
girl messaged me and she said, I showed the drawer your guys' art and she thinks it's really impressive. And for some reason, it made me so proud of my work now as an adult
go. That's
Aw.
great.
because of how I looked up to her as an
Yeah.
artist back when we were children.
Absolutely.
And
That's
she was
cool.
like much older than us. I think she must have been in the last grade or
Grade
something.
9, yeah.
Anyway, what were we saying?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah.
This is
So
going.
he came up with this craft.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, why would you? Yeah.
Because we had like in the curriculum they have like things that you can do, right? And they would so the teacher would be like, "Oh, okay, well today we're going to make this or that or whatever." But we would sometimes come up with things that were more fun or better or whatever. He came up with this one where it was to build a tree. Build a Christmas tree. And so he's like, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do it with construction paper and we're going to funnel them green. And we're going to cut the green to look like needles and snow. We're going to make wavy to look like snow or white to
Oh,
look like
genius,
snow.
really.
Right. It's good. And then the trunk is going to be a tissue roller.
Oh yeah.
Great craft for kids, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was dumb that we're having a trunk this freaking big for a tree this big. Not literally that much, but like I didn't like how the trunk stuck out. So I was complaining that why can't we cut the trunk?
Yeah.
Because for some reason I couldn't do it. And Mrs. freaking was like, I guess I have to take that name right there. She was like, hey, how about Jakota came up with the craft and don't be a dickhead? She didn't say that, but like, you know, and I was just like, no, I want to make it so the tree looks more realistic.
Yeah.
And she was mad. So she took it, oh, you don't like your brother's whatever. And for whatever reason, agreed with me. And that was turned into like, oh, you're bullying. And I wasn't. And it probably sounded like I was because I probably didn't articulate whatever. And I was whatever. So we missed the Christmas, or not concert, but the Christmas party. And the other girl is just crying and stuff. And we're just sitting in the classroom, just bored as shit. And then they forgot about us. So we didn't eat or nothing until the end. They brought in a slice of pizza each. Yeah. That's another thing on Facebook. She messaged me and she said, I remember missing the Christmas party.
I don't remember that. I remember the tree craft. I don't remember missing the Christmas party.
Well,
Okay, can I guess tell one more story? I have one more story about that school that
Okay.
I want to tell you.
Okay,
Okay.
tell me.
Okay. So. Oh God.
I'm so excited.
I've told this before, but
Okay.
so one day, at that private school, right? And I had to go to the bathroom, okay? And this particular bathroom, there for some strange reason in the boys' bathroom, there wouldn't be toilet paper. Someday.
yes.
There would just be no toilet paper.
I think it was because this was part of a church. I think the church used that bathroom as well.
Sure. Sure. So, I obviously went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Went. Oh, there's no. Got up, looked in the other stall. No toilet paper. I was like, oh no, I'm screwed. I look at the. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I think I used the tissue roller. Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough to. You only have enough before you like wipe it all over the right.
Okay.
Done. Can't use that.
What'd you do with that? You didn't flush it, did
I
you?
flushed it.
I would.
I didn't, dude. I was embarrassed. I see a Reader's Digest on the back, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta do it." So I take the Reader's Digest. I'm like, oh, I don't think anyone's gonna miss this page. Ripped it out, put it back, did my business, flushed it. Right? Went back. Like a week later. Okay? A week later. I come in, remember that main area that we were talking about? Where that couch, where I sat on that couch? So there was tables in the middle of this room, okay? And there's offices, and then there was that room where I hugged the girl.
Yeah, I remember.
And then over here is like the kitchen area. In here, all the kids of the older classes were congregated right here, okay? And I came in through the entrance, okay? And no shit. There she is reading the Reader's Digest to these children, okay? And I go, okay, well, they have the book. Oh well. And as she's reading, she goes, reading the story in the Reader's Digest, okay? Reader's Digest.
And it was probably like good too.
Yeah.
Most of the stories are good.
Yeah, I guess so. And then she turned the page. And then, so she was like, I'm just going to make something up. And Charles went, and on the very next day, oh, someone just rudely ripped the page out of here. I was like so ashamed because I was like, what are the chances that she's reading that story that I wiped my ass with because they didn't put toilet paper in the frickin' toilet?
No.
I couldn't believe it. I walked so fast out of there. There was no way that they would
There's no way they would know, right?
But I knew. And somebody rudely ripped the page out. Yeah. Dude.
It was probably a cliffhanger too. Everyone's probably
I
like,
wondered what was on that page. And you know what's funny? I consciously made a decision to rip that one out because I was like, no one's going to. And no shit. She was reading.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
dude, I have a bathroom story as well. So on one of the chapel days, for whatever reason, I decided to wear church clothes, like dressed up clothes, including a tie. And so I'm in the bathroom, boys' bathroom, obviously. And I don't know why I said it like that. But there's like 3 urinals or whatever. I'm on the far one. The pastor comes in.
Oh, God.
And he needs to use that bathroom. And he's like, what did he say? Like, having a good day or whatever? I'm holding my tie like this, right? Right? I'm holding it. And then to answer, I go like this. And my tie goes right in the stream. And then I had to I was like, oh. So then I go into the bathroom. I'm in class, whatever. I have a tie, gray striped tie. And when I come back to class, no more tie because I peed on it.
What did you do with it?
I think I put it in my backpack. I think I first washed it in the sink.
Yeah, right.
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
That's disgusting, dude. I knew that was gross. And then I think I put it in my backpack. I put it in my locker. Yeah, dude. That was
That's funny.
man, it's a good thing you came on. I don't even know what we would have talked about before because we had no plans.
Yeah, you had.
Yeah, you had lots of plans.
I thought we had. Yeah, I asked you.
Actually, I even tried to lean into it with the choir. I forgot. Yeah. Okay, we'll close on this.
Yeah, okay.
So here's something that people probably don't know about us, and we recently even found out, kind of. It's things that we knew, but we have similar, what would you call them, ailments? Whatever, with the vertigo.
Not so much anymore, which is great.
Yeah, well, you're probably at the level I'm at now.
I'm on so I found out that my blood sugar is related to my to my vertigo, and since I've managed that more or less, I've gotten it 6 times this year. I used to get it like 4 times a month.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. So I've gotten it to about 6.
And I probably get it maybe about 6 times a year, but not as bad as you still.
Right.
Because it only takes me out for like hours to a day.
Days.
Yeah.
And his is days to weeks.
Right.
Anyway, so we have that. We have tinnitus, and we have like other similar things. Anyway, because I have this stupid brain thing that's happening to me. I've gone to so many different specialists and places and things, and my doctor was like, "Oh, why don't we go see an eye doctor, go see a dentist, go see a ear doctor, whatever they're called." And I say eye doctor, dentist, and whatever an ear doctor is, as if an eye doctor is called an eye doctor. Optometrist, dentist, ear doctor. I don't know what they're called. What are they called?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Urologist? No, that's not a
Urologist?
No.
What'd you say?
Urologist? That's not a thing, is it?
What's a urologist?
That's probably urine.
Oh.
You
Urologist?
guys, I have no idea.
Okay, whatever an ear guy is called, I go to one. Actually, no, I didn't. I went to a hearing clinic. Get a hearing test, whatever. I'm like, well, my eyes are 100% good, except for I did have
Cataracts?
No, narrow angles. I have acute, rapid, narrow angle glaucoma, so I could have gone blind. Luckily, I didn't. And she's like, holy shit, man, you need to get surgery. And I was like, frick. Okay, what is that? And she's like, oh, it's super easy. Just put a laser, bzz, bzz, and you're good. And it's super easy. No pain or nothing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I go to all the ones, and then I go to the ear thing. I explain, I get, I have ringing in the ears almost constantly. I have vertigo sometimes. My little brother also has vertigo, and my grandfather also has vertigo. We all have poor hearing in our right ears. Could be from construction, could be from something. I'm like, we've had both had complicated births from just drugs and what have you. So it could be from that.
Yeah, we were doing drugs.
Yeah, we're just like, hell yeah, brother. Anyway, so I was just, saying all this stuff. And she's like, okay, do the hearing test. I think I can hear everything perfectly fine because it's just tones, right?
Yeah.
Beep, boop, right? Click the button every time you can hear it. And then she's like, okay, start anytime that you want. Not knowing it's already beeping. Oh, yeah, okay. Right?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And so, in my left ear, I could hear. So I started, it was right away.
Yeah.
Right? I could hear most of them.
Yeah.
Some of them I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
But in my right ear, she's like, okay, start whenever you want. I'm like, yeah, well, I will when I hear it. You start when you want. Right? I can't hear shit for a long time until they start getting deep. Deep, I guess, right? Until I could hear the burp, deep, deep, right? I could hear all those ones. And then they go back up. And then I couldn't hear. I was like, oh, it must be done, whatever. So then she shows me the chart, and it's like all like, and she's like, oh, see here, this is called something, whatever. I can't remember what it's called. And she's like, so there's something about canal and something about the bone, the ear canal and the bone, whatever. She explains it, whatever. I'm like, okay, I don't know what that is. I'm like, I know that I can't hear very well, but I always like reference to him. He has vertigo way worse. He has tinnitus worse. He can barely hear out of his right ear worse.
Yeah.
So I'm like, because when we're talking, especially if we're out in
No,
public.
believe me, I know. I'm driven around with this guy.
He pushes you to the other side. I guess
Yeah.
not in the car, but like he'll move to your other side so he can hear you, right?
Yeah.
And I guess it'd be this way. No, it'd be this way.
I always move everyone to my left.
Yeah.
Right.
Left.
No, left.
Right. I'm the left.
Yeah.
You're the right.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so I explain this to her, whatever, everything's good. I see the thing, whatever. She's like, okay, would you like to try a hearing aid? I'm like, I guess so. So put it in, and immediately it's just like, hey, I can freaking hear you and you're way too loud. Because I'm used to like, hey, I can hear you, and
Yeah.
you're just loud enough, kind of.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this is what I couldn't hear before. This is insane. Similar thing happened to me when I started getting IMS. I have really bad posture for so long, and I think it's just because I'm lazy and I'm standing like this. Turns out my neck, shoulders, and upper back.
Those, yeah, right.
They're all like, my muscles are tightened up, and it's causing me, and it's because of you, actually, in grade 9. Remember when you gave me a headlock for way too long?
Shut up.
I remember
Seriously?
Do you remember that?
No.
What?
You don't remember that?
That was a big-
Remember I was all effed up for
No.
days?
I remember here going, oh, please.
Oh, please, guys.
Yeah, that was from. I'm not saying this is from you. I'm kidding,
No, that's
but
fine.
it might be from you. But it's probably from a bunch of things. But anyway, I mentioned that to my chiropractor, my physio, and my craniosacral, and also the acupuncturist. So 4 people know that you might be to blame for my head thing.
Well, now clearly everybody knows.
I don't actually believe that you're the cause of it. I'm just kidding. But
I might also be the cause because of the deafness.
from your loudness and your laugh. Merry Christmas, guys. She was the
Yeah, I'm
best.
so glad I
best
can't
one.
hear out of my right ear.
I'm like, this must be so annoying for me now. It's like, I'm taking this thing out every time we hear you.
So anyway, when I got the IMS, I started getting straighter again with no effort of going like
way.
this.
I'm so proud of
And
you.
and I realized how much pain I used to be in, because it hurts to hurt, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and I didn't know. I just was used to it. I was used to always feeling sore and bad. And so the ear thing, I put in the freaking hearing aid. She turns it on the computer, right? She probably did the same thing
Yeah.
to you, right? She's clicking on the thing. She's like, how's that? How's that?
Yep.
How's that? And I was like, okay, this is amazing. Like, I can hear you typing so good. I can hear freaking papers. I was like,
It's like supersonic hearing, but honestly, it's freaking distracting.
it is.
It's like I'm trying to have a conversation with someone, and then I just hear like worms digging in the dirt.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't need. That's unnecessary. So it's like I only wear it in
Can you
certain
turn it up and
situations.
down?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You turn
And
it
you
on.
can
You
turn
can
it to
also-
crowd, and,
Yeah.
and you can turn it to
Normal.
conversation or whatever.
Yeah, I'm
Did you
pretty
turn it
much-
down sitting beside me? Or?
Pretty much a robot. It died, so I can't hear it.
Mine
I
is,
fortunately have the rechargeable one, so I don't even have to.
yeah, mine's rechargeable
spend
too.
money on
Batteries, yeah. I got a rechargeable. So, yeah, so she puts it in, and I'm like, Jakota needs to come here. And so she's like, oh, so your brother, what? She didn't know if this was going to be cause my head thing, so I went and saw an ENT after, but months later, somewhat recently, actually, pardon me. And so then I tell him to do it, and he doesn't for a long time, but then you finally do, because mom needs to get new ones or something.
Yeah. Mom,
And so,
yeah.
how did you feel? Like, did you feel like kind of like it was too loud?
Yeah, I had a different hearing device before I got this one because it was like hey, we only have this one right now. I was like, okay, cool, I'll try it, and it sucked. I hated it. I didn't like it at all.
Okay.
It was too loud. It was like
Too loud, but it was like that.
it was tinny. It was like
Yeah.
was like listening to like something through a really shitty radio, and it was just I just didn't wear it.
It wasn't worth it,
But
right?
the one that I have now is much better.
Oh, that's good.
Because
So-
it's better.
So when you put that on, were you like, oh shit, this is what I've been missing?
This is yeah.
But you,
But I've gotten so used to not hearing that I'm so comfortable with it, and I'm so used to going. You say that again?
Hi.
Yeah, right. That
Right or left?
so it didn't bother you
No.
to not hear.
no,
Well.
I gotten so because like I've been deaf since I was 18, so
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Josh, even I knew that.
It happened. It happened when I was. 18.
I didn't know it was 18. I didn't know you had a definitive.
You know what? I've been thinking about this.
What happened?
Remember when? You know what? I think that it's been a long time that I haven't been able to hear out of my right ear because remember, I used to work at a hotel when I was a little.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And I could not hear my mother or my brother
Dude, this guy's
yelling
just
at me.
watching Caillou just, just like this.
And then like I remember vividly, Josh, like, dude, what?
What? Like, why are you being like...
Take out. Yeah, I had no idea that they were just like calling my name.
Jakota! Jakota!
You were born that way.
Jakota! He probably was.
Yeah, maybe. And
But
I
it
didn't
just got
realize.
worse?
Yeah, very worse. Like, cause like, so this is what happened. This is what I remember. I went swimming. I hit my face. I dove into the pool, and then for some reason I thought it went for infinity. So I just went. I stroked. I dove into this 12-foot pool, and then stroked into the floor of the pool. Bam! Oh shit! Like I'm Sonic in that level. I was like, shit. I had a huge mark on my nose.
Oh my god.
And I guess like later that day, I'm just like, what the fuck? I can't hear out of my ear, right? So then like Jan, my sister's like, oh yeah, here's these tricks, right? I put like, rolled up one of those pieces of paper. I lit it on fire. And so like the smoke would go into my ear. And it was like, it's supposed to like dry your ear or whatever. Didn't do shit. I like put the hydrogen peroxide or whatever. I did every trick in the book to get rid of swimmer's ear or whatever. And then that was it.
But can your eardrum pop at the bottom of the pool?
I don't know.
Well, it wasn't that deep.
It was 12
If
feet.
it was deep enough, then yeah,
was
you
12
could.
foot.
You smash your face in it and...
Well,
If it was like
I'm pretty sure all
30 feet, maybe you
domino
could.
effect, probably.
I don't know how. I don't know. It was not. It was. I shouldn't have done that.
Dude, the peroxide in the ear, though, did that F you up?
Nope. Didn't do
Dude.
anything.
Because that goes, like water you can put in your ear and it'll stay,
Yeah.
unless you like force it in, kind of.
Right.
But peroxide just goes in.
Yeah. Nothing
No, it'll
happened.
go right into the back of your throat, probably.
Nothing
I don't know
happened.
where it goes, but I put it in because I got, on this ear, I got, what is this called? This piercing that goes from here to here?
Tragus.
No. Industrial.
Oh,
This
yeah.
one's the
Fuck
tragus.
that, what did
I did have the tragus as
Oh
well.
yeah, Tragus. Oh yeah.
So I got
So
both
did
of
I.
them. And so I was cleaning it with the peroxide or whatever. Maybe it wasn't peroxide. Maybe it was like some sort of alcohol.
You still have it?
Whatever it was. Huh?
Do you still have it?
No,
No.
nothing. I used to have the scar though because it freaking hurt. No, that's not why I got a scar. But anyways, I poured the peroxide in, poured it 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 in, because it kept disappearing. Oh my, that's incredible. And then I go like this. And it doesn't come out. And so I'm like, oh, weird. A little bit later, I'm in my bedroom doing push-ups.
Yeah, right.
And it starts bleeding out.
No.
Yes. And like I'm doing push-ups and then I feel kind of wet, but I thought it was sweat. And then red just dripping.
I'm working out so hard right now. Yeah.
Well, I was doing lots of push-ups. Like I probably did
So much my ear bleeds.
Yeah.
You know, working out, not like me.
No. I thought it was sweat.
My ear.
I thought it was sweat. And then but then I saw bloop, it's freaking blood on my carpet. And I was like, what the heck? I go look in the mirror, there's like this red and it's like all down. I was like, well, unfortunately, we ran out of space. Christy has made this like way longer than it needed to be for some reason. I don't know what her problem is. No, I'm playing. You make this like so much fun because like me and him already know the stories to each other, but they don't, but they're not here. So it's hard to like get reaction. Like you don't know what people are thinking, but you're a perfect person to like bounce the story off of or whatever. So thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
For those of you who are wondering, because we did say we're not mentioning names, who the heck is this girl? This is our cousin, Christy. So welcome, Christy, to the show. An unintentional guest, because we didn't know she was going to be here today when we decided to do this. She just dropped by, and then we're like, hey, we're gonna talk about ourselves. You want to be here? And unfortunately, I don't know where this cut off. So I don't know what you guys missed, but I hope you enjoyed the show. We hope that you got a kick out of it. We hope you have a we hope you have a Merry Christmas. Christmas is coming up in 5 days, 6 days, something like that. Today's the 19th. Tomorrow's the 20th. So is that 5 days or 6 days?
Good math.
It's elementary. So Merry Christmas. Right now we have no snow outside, so it doesn't feel like Christmas, but hopefully wherever you are, you're having a good time and it's snowy. Unless you live in the desert. Probably. Yo, what if the desert is snowing right now? And here in the plains, it's not. Anyways, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, where we'll see you again.
Yes.
Yes.
What a good show.
It was good.
Yeah, that's fun.
Dude, it was so fun.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Next time we need to get you a mic.
Okay. Sorry, don't talk loud enough.
No, you probably do. I don't know.
You'll find out.